Hey guys, Jacob Ross, the Comic Boss here. Today I'm going to do a movie review. I'm going to start trying to do these movie reviews every couple of weeks or so, something like that. And today I'm going to review two movies that I think are two of the best superhero movies ever made, period. Alright? Now, anybody that knows me knows that my single favorite comic book of all time, bar none, is Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. This is a classic, people. If you haven't read it, you must not like comic books. I mean, you could be the hardcore Marvel zombie in the world, and you have still read Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. It's a story of a Batman who's been retired for 10 years. He's about 50 years old, and Gotham has gone to hell in a handbasket, and he can't stand it anymore. And he has to put back on the cape and cowl and go out there and clean up the city. And it is one of the most riveting stories ever created in comic books. A lot of people's knee-jerk reaction when they ask what's the greatest comic book ever made is Watchmen. For me, Watchmen doesn't even come close to this. But that's my opinion. I mean, I love this book so much that I got all the single issues. It's my favorite cover. And even this boss-ass hardback, which has both Year One and Dark Knight Returns in it. So, as you can guess, the movies I'm going to review are Batman, The Dark Knight Returns Parts 1 and 2. Now, I was a bit nervous when they announced these movies, like any fan is. I mean, DC Animated's done some amazing movies. I mean, the Superman Batman movies have been great. The Wonder Woman, the Green Lanterns. I mean, yeah, they even did Frank Miller's Batman Year One, which was awesome. But, I mean, these movies are based on a book that is like my Bible. So, I was a bit hesitant and stuff. No reason to be whatsoever. They put together an amazing cast. Peter Weller as Batman. RoboCop himself as Batman was amazing. Like, I'm a Kevin Conroy man. Don't get me wrong. But Peter Weller made Frank Miller's dialogue read like you freaking couldn't believe. Like, there's dialogue in those books that shouldn't work when saying them out loud that he just, like, breathes life into. It's amazing. They break the book down for 2 issues per movie. So, part 1 is issues 1 and 2. Part 2 is issues 3 and 4. Part 1 deals with Bruce coming back with the cow, fighting against the mutant gang, Carrie Kelly becoming Robin, touches on Two-Face and all this other stuff. I mean, part 1 was excellent. Ariel Winter's Robin was great. I mean, they had the who's who of voice talent in there. Rob Paulson, Maurice LaMarche. I mean, it doesn't really get any better than this. But I gotta tell you, as good as part 1 was, and don't get me wrong, it was excellent. Part 2, man. Part 2 was, like, blow your mind phenomenal. Michael Emerson is the Joker. Dude, listen, I love Mark Hamill. And Mark Hamill is the guy's voice that I hear when I read the Joker and comic books and everything. He will always be my Joker. But Michael Emerson gives him a run for his money. His Joker is not over the top. He's so dry. And just every word oozes psychosis. It is amazing to hear him. The whole David Letterman thing where he goes on the talk show, it is spooky. I mean, genuinely terrifying. And the climactic battle between Batman and Joker in this, amazing. As good as that is, the climactic battle for the end of the movie, which is, spoiler alert, Batman versus Superman, is holy shit. Like, those panels read great. They move so much better. I cannot stress to you how great this movie is. I would put it in my top 10, probably top 5 superhero movies ever made. I'm talking about live action animated, period. This thing is awesome. So please, don't listen to me. Go out, rent them, download them on iTunes, or go buy the DVDs like I did, or the Blu-ray, because that is totally worth it. So, Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2 are officially Comic Boss approved. These will not let you down, and you will be blown away with how faithful and gritty these things are. I mean, there's stuff that goes on in Part 2 which I couldn't believe it was PG-13, I'll be honest. So, go pick these movies up. They're awesome. And that's all I can really say. Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, write, a review, post reviews of, or your reviews of the movie. Post your reactions and stuff like that. I appreciate it, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Thanks, guys.